a cold, faraway world, a battle is raging between evil and good. From the stars, they came here to earth, caught in their struggle with the whole universe. Robotic warriors.
Subject here. Welcome to Transformers for your viewing pleasure. TFYLP for short. Join us and discuss the latest in Transformers fandom. And now, without further ado, here is Weird Wolf. Now, where did I put that chorus stop? Ratchet, can you take the chorus stop?
Only the strong will survive. Till all I want.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Transformers for Your Listening Pleasure, episode number 111, broadcast July 3rd, 2014. I am your host, Weird Wolf. Along with me is Brycey.
Yeah, what's up?
Headmaster Don.
Good evening, everybody.
Dr. Arkaville.
Hello, everybody.
And Megamus.
What's up?
We are broadcasting a day early, actually, tonight. Because, well, tomorrow is 4th of July here in the United States, and a lot of us are going to be spending time with family. I know my wife and I, we're going to have some friends over. We actually live near the city park, so we're going to be shooting off some fireworks nearby, and we're going to be burning some meat on the grill and having a good time. Yeah, I got big meat, too. Big old steaks, you know. They're just gonna go right on the grill.
I got nothing. I ain't gonna say it.
Hey, that's what she said too.
Taking the high road here. Yeah, but she keeps coming back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're broadcasting a day early. We're going to talk about some recent news items. We're going to talk about some recent toy reveals at like BotCon. There was quite a few things. We didn't get really we weren't really able to talk about them last week on the show, but we're going to talk about those tonight, and we're also going to preview TFCon Canada, which is next weekend, and we hope to have some great coverage from the cast and crew coming from TFCon up in Toronto next week. But without further ado, and please bear with me, I'm on a different computer tonight because my main computer, if you're following the Facebook group, my hard drive failed on me. So I'm going to have to get it replaced, and I'm on a 6-year-old computer right now. And it's not the greatest in the world, but it works. But one of the things that was recently, wow, hold on. There we go. One of the things that was recently, wow, there is a lot of noise here. Somebody, I apologize.
I'm not getting any noise from you.
I'm getting a lot of background noise, and I'm trying to fix it. I thought it was Brycey at first, and I muted him. I'm sorry.
Nope, not me.
There we go. It sounded like a vacuum cleaner in the background. Want me
to start the heater up or what? There you go.
No, I was just hearing it. But anyway, Sharticon recently announced that Sharticon 2015, which was going to be next year. They had a really great con last year in 2013. They were taking this year off, and next year they were going to have the next one. Well, they announced that they are canceling the show, and there will be no further Sharticons. Does anybody have the press release handy to read?
I'm trying to pull up their Facebook page, but I'm trying to remember where it actually said that.
Okay.
I think TFW front page had it too.
TFW had it on front page, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm looking for their official release if you want to check TFW now.
But while you guys are looking that up, I'm going to talk a little bit about
There it is.
my experience at SharkCon last year. You know, I was having a bad time last year and was able to go to SharkCon. It was the only convention besides SlagaCon that I got to go to last year. And I must say, for a totally fan-run convention, it was top-notch, Class A, and I am really, really sad to see that it's canceled. I mean, the guys were right there on the ball with helping the dealers out, and really good panels, great dealer room for a first time convention. The exclusives were off the chain. I mean, you guys have similar experiences that went?
Yes, I thought it was really good the way it was ran. I liked it, and like you said, I actually talked to a couple of the organizers, and I couldn't believe that they were able to get the exclusives that they did with the boxes and the artwork and everything for a first-year convention. It was very impressive. So I tip my hat off to them.
Yeah. Now the press release, you have it?
Right. So you got the TFY one?
Yep.
TFW?
Yep. It's the quotes on there. It says, "It's with heavy spark that we bring you this announcement, CharterCon Army. CharterCon 2013 was an incredible experience. However, for many reasons, we will not be proceeding with another show. We came up with an aggressive strategy to crowdfund the show for 2015, but we were not able to meet that goal. We thank each and every one of you who supported and participated in the CharterCon Club, as well as those who wanted to support, but we were unable. As a result, we will be unable to proceed with the pre-CharterCon 2015 exclusive eras through Get Right Robot as well, be that as it may. Please continue to show Get Right Robot support for its continued projects. We felt it best to retire the CharterCon name, and hopefully from its ashes its spirit will live on through a new initiative, till all are one."
So, any of you guys think that there might be a new convention that they're planning, or a new direction? Any idea on that?
From this group? I
Yeah.
don't think so. I don't think so from this group. Now, will someone else do the same thing? Possibly.
Yeah. Now, what did they even say what the exclusive was going to be? The Eros? I'm not sure what that was.
Not that I'm sure of. I mean, not that I'm aware of.
Apparently, I'm at the Get Right Robot webpage, and apparently they're still working on getting those out, which was the Cybertronic version of Bumblebee from More Than Meets the Eye, episode 1.
Oh, cool.
So
that would be cool.
So there's a Cupid in a yellow paint scheme and Eros in a red paint scheme.
Yeah. I was reading some comments here that popped up on Facebook. And if you are following the podcast live right now, you can interact with us on Facebook and comment. And if the comment is relevant to what we're talking about, we may mention it on the air. Like, for example, Mike Boyle just commented that SharkCon was not in the cards for him, but it was still sad that another fan-run convention is no more. And so many conventions that have high ambitions and try so hard. SlagaCon, now SharkCon, and SavCon. Every one of them had levels of success, but failed for one reason or another. And do you think it's just lack of support? Because, SharkCon had quite a few people that showed up last year, and a lot of people, most people went away happy. I would think with the positive reviews and everything that it would have parlayed into an even bigger second year. But
Depends how much the overhead was and how much their profit margins were, right? Because they might not have been able to support support the building itself. They undercut themselves. Could happen.
Well, if you remember when Eric first mentioned that he was going to do the show, it was going to be a one-time only show. And, I mean, I think they blew the load. I think that's what happened. I think they just, and they spent it like this was going to be a one-time only show, and that's what it turned out to be. So it was a great show. There was a lot going on, but I think had they thought maybe we want to keep some stuff in reserve for maybe doing another show, but I'm not knocking the people that put on the show. I'm just thinking I'm armchair quarterbacking what I think happened.
Well, we are going to try to get one or two people from Sharticon on the show to talk about the successes and the ultimate downfall of Sharticon, and not necessarily dwell on the why and everything, but we can talk about what was a really great show. And I'd really like to do that sometime soon. So if you guys are listening, we'd love to have you on the show. Just give me a message, or Brett, and we'll get you on the show. We'll be happy to have you on the show. Go ahead.
I say the one thing because I was not able to go due to work complications. I literally just could not get off with everything I had going on. Everyone tells me it was a great convention. I've heard nothing but good things about it. And I think their exclusives for a first-time show, their exclusives were just really good, and I'm going to regret not having a chance to pick any of those up, because I've got a feeling anyone that has them is going to hang on to them for quite a while now, with there not being any companion pieces coming.
Aftershock was a custom with the Master Shooter Target Masters. Yeah. Basically, it took the Generations Warpath and repainted it into Quake, with a different head and the Shooter Masters to give it the Target Masters, and the box looked like something Hasbro made.
Yeah,
I mean the instructions, everything is just phenomenal.
The one that I wanted the most was Land Shark, though, because they really did something special to that deluxe bulkhead mold. It was really just that was just an awesome first and now only exclusive, but. Yeah. They should get a lot of credit for having some pretty great exclusives for their only show.
Mm-hmm. But we're also saddened here at TFYLP to hear about the news at Sharticon, and really saddened by it. But Brett, are you still there?
I am.
Okay.
I'm trying to dig it out. Hang on.
That's what she said.
No, she said put it in.
Oh.
See? Don't get me started.
Total block there.
Don't get me started. Don't get me started.
Well, very shortly we're going to talk about some of the reveals that were at BotCon. And before we do that, we're going to show a little brief video clip here that was recorded at BotCon. Brett, you got a chance to intro that?
I was going to talk about this real quick.
Okay.
I had to grab it.
I didn't know you had one handy. There you go.
Well, hell yeah, I did. It was just back there. This is the Aftershock, and let me see if I can see. And there's the two Target Masters. There's the artwork, the actual figure itself. But something you neglected to talk about. Look what it says right here. It's funded by Captured Prey. Come on now. Captured Prey.
Totally forgot.
Okay, they did both of them.
Yeah, Captured Prey is also our sponsor. Great toys, great prices, great service. CapturedPrey.com, and also brought to you by
Mega Toy Fan, because we get stuff. Maybe not this, but how often have you seen this? Okay, or even better, you ready for this? Because I'm getting ready to put stickers on. How about that? What do you think?
Oh,
nice.
How often do you see those? I got my sticker sheet right here. So I gotta get ready to put that on. So yeah, we get stuff. You know, you just never know what we're gonna get. So
like a box of chocolates.
it's funny you mentioned that because guess what this came with? Guess
A
what
box
this
of chocolates.
A box of chocolates, and it's around here somewhere. But anyway, I don't think I'd eat it. But you know, they look like little rat turds or whatever. But,
They probably are rat turds.
You know.
They've been replaced.
Okay, Brett, you want to preface this video that you recorded at BotCon?
Okay, so as you know, Tobias, myself, Mariah Baby, we were all at BotCon this year, that little show out in California, and we were at the bar. You know, I was, drinking my water, of course, and I think Tobias was drinking some flavored water too.
Yeah.
Weren't you?
Yeah, it was a herbal tea.
Yeah, herbal. That's it. It was herbal tea.
Herbal
yes.
tea.
I like that.
Bubbles in it.
I know, but God dang it, did the bartender? Those were expensive herbal teas. But it's beside the point.
A Swedish recipe. Yeah.
Anyway, so we were all sitting around, and I went ahead and flipped the phone around and just did a real quick impromptu. We're all here and everything, and unfortunately, you really can't hear anything. It was just too damn loud. But we were all being stupid, this, that, and the other. And out of the corner of my eye, I see someone. You might recognize him, but I'll go ahead and say it because some people may not. Brian Savage, who is in charge of Fun Publications, who brings us BotCon. And so I grabbed him and Pete Sinclair, who we've had on the show before, and asked them if they'd do just a real quick impromptu video, really just honestly just to see if they would just talk to everyday fans, this, that, and the other, and just see what they had to say. So here it was. Now remember, this is 100% unscripted.
And also a preface, I'm going to have this up on the YouTube channel in the next day or two. So if you can't quite hear what it is, you should be able to see it on the YouTube channel. But here it is.
Okay, Brian Savage, Pete Sinclair, we're at the Get Together. We're talking about BotCon 2014, and I'll just flip it around and say, okay, Brian, what do you think? All right, how do you think about it? What do you think about the show so far? You're in.
Oh, I'm in now.
You are in.
So I'm in.
Start talking.
All right.
You got it.
What I think about the show so far, I think it's been a great show. We've had really good attendance. Everybody seems to be having a great time. They're happy to be here in Pasadena. So it's all going good.
Good. And so, as far as like the attendee set, which is, I think it's sold out.
That's correct.
Do you think it's going to be a big influence? Or do you think it's just going to be, we've had a great turnout. I mean, what do you think, we're on the last day, what do you think it's going to be like? Do you think we're going to have a whole rush of people, or what are your expectations? What do you think?
Well, it's hard to really say what's going to happen on the last day, because it's Sunday. California typically has good attendance on Sunday, so we're hoping for a good influx. And we still have a few souvenirs left. We go.
And Pete, if you had to add anything, what do you think?
As far as what goes?
The whole BotCon experience.
It's been great. Everybody seems to be having a great time this year. I haven't seen any complaints. They love the toys. They love the location. It's just been a good show.
And once again, this fans getting with those who make everything possible, and I think it's just a great thing. So this is just one other little insert that we'll add to it.
Man, that was horrible.
I do apologize for it. Well, I am playing it on an 8-year-old laptop, so the video card is not the greatest on it. So, but yeah, there it is, the gist of it. Again, I will have that on the YouTube channel in the next.
Now wait a minute. Now, for anyone that's actually met me in person, I talk just like that. So that was me, 100%. Stuttering, everything. That was me. So it was perfect.
I don't think they could tell, Brett, by just looking at the video.
Yeah, that's me. If you saw me just standing there, every once in a while I'll just,
Pause for
and then
like
I'll start
5 seconds.
talking and everything. It's okay. It's okay. But now here's the funny part. We've been there, 4 times now? And a lot of the dealers talked about this, and like usually, your Friday, your pre-show, high attendance, Saturday, big attendance, Sunday, low attendance, and that's what you expect. And it was funny because I remember him saying that. He goes, "We're really, really hoping that we're going to get a big turnout on Sunday," and they did. We had just as many people on Sunday come through as Saturday, and for anyone that runs a convention, that's impressive. That's really impressive on the last day of a show to have that many people in the dealer room and doing the panels and everything. So, I mean, they did a really good job of getting the people in there. I mean, I don't know what the hell they did, cattle prod or whatever, but they got them in there. So, because the dealer room was packed on Sunday.
The exclusives, you said on the last episode, how did those do?
If I remember correctly,
I saw where you asked him about them in the video.
I did, and the box set had sold out. I mean, I know that going into it on Saturday, there was only like 25 box sets left, and so I knew that those were going to go. I mean, it's a gimme.
And also the loose bag set sold out as well.
Well, the loose bag set sold out on pre-orders, and but I really don't. I guess some people count those as a separate entity, but I mean they're the same thing you get in the box set. So I really don't count them as separate. But the actual figures themselves sold out Saturday morning and early, and then sometime during that morning, the pre-assembled figure, the Primal Prime, also sold out. So as far as I know, those are the only ones that have sold out. I'm not sure at this point, but I know that those 2 sold out. Does anyone know, did any of the other sets sell out yet?
Well, as far as the show goes, they did not sell out. And the last time I went to the club store, everything was still up. That was late last week. I was checking more food.
And I'm gonna go with my gut feeling on this. I think they put on a good show. I like the show that they put on. However, I think that just like any box set or attendee set or whatever, they have the good figures and the bad figures, and I think I might get ran through the ringer for this, but I think the whole Knights thing and Pirates thing, it didn't do well. The big sellers were those that were reminiscent of previous figures. Primal Prime, Scorponok. I think some of the heavy hitters were the ones that were past BotCon exclusives. The ones that were by themselves, straight up Pirates or Knights, the Cannonball, Brimstone. They're dogs. They're just not going to. They don't have the fandom, I don't think. Now, this is just me speaking, but I also am going to back that up with the fact that the sets that have those particular ones in it, other than the Cannonball, have not sold out. And if anyone has seen the Pounce and Wingspan, I mean that's a great set.
That is a great set.
It is, but I think we're almost. I also think we're at that point where people are getting tired of rehashes. Taking the pre-Cybertron. Yeah, it was neat for the Dawns of Future Past Beast Wars, but they're trying to apply it to everything, and maybe that's not such a good thing. I mean, I don't know. Does anyone else have the same feeling, or their own?
Aside from Scorponok, there was really no must-have figure in that.
I disagree. If you saw that Primal Prime, I said it when I first saw it. This is the best figure of all of them, and it is. That pre-assembled figure is a neat. You took a decent figure, and I'm going to say decent, a decent mold, and you just knocked it out of the park by making it a character that, first of all, is very, very hard to obtain, and 2, translucent red plastic. I'm sorry, but it's like candy. It's just too good. And then for it to be just a limited number, so it sells out. Well, there you go. You've just hit the trifecta there, and it's the best figure in the set. The Scorponok is nice, and I would definitely say it's number 2, and some people would say it's number 1, but we knew that going into it, and they knew that going into it because they really, really promoted the Scorponok so they could sell the box sets.
Yeah. Now, I mean, go ahead, Tomas.
I just want to say, I think the 10D exclusive this year was really great as well, Flame War. I think it was
correct.
even better than the one, what was the one in the other set? Flare Up?
Flare Up.
Yeah.
Wasn't it Flare Up?
Yes.
The other motorcycle? Yeah. And you're correct, but, I mean, once again, and then I'll add another thing. You take a motorcycle, black motorcycle, and you put flames on it, you got all types of wind right there.
Yeah.
And it did. It was. And
somebody needs to make a clear head that looks like it's a skull that's on fire to put on that mold.
I can think of a couple of manufacturers right now that would get right on that if they thought they could sell it.
Make it a Ghost Rider figure.
Key word, key phrase, if they could sell it.
Yeah.
I just checked the Transformers Collectors Club site, and they still got all the souvenirs up for sale.
Well, and I think a lot of people really, I think a lot of people really wanted the Scorponok, that Primal Prime, and when they got those, maybe they just stopped off and didn't get the rest. But I tell you that the Pounce and Wingspan is a neat set. It really is.
That's my favorite set.
But then again, I also like all the Viacons. I think they're awesome. So it was an easy pickup.
Yeah, those ones I definitely want to grab.
Actually, it was an easy car and jet.
It was an easy car and jet. That's true. Of course, all I got's a car. The jet's around here somewhere. There it is. And jet. Because anyone else would say, "Look at that, man. That's a Batmobile cool. On like the bat from the movie." Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The Batmobile. See. Vroom, vroom. Anyway,
I cannot watch or I cannot hear anything about Batman until unless I think about that College Humor. Batman thinks about sex too much video.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
My favorite is the voice.
It seals in the juices.
No. The best one is College Humor when he was trying to pick a voice. And anyone that wants to see that College Humor, I'm pretty sure it's just Batman voices or something like that. Just go on YouTube, you'll find it. It is hysterical. It is not great.
It is not kid friendly.
No, it's not. But it is extremely funny.
Yes.
Oh my God.
But okay, new toy reveals at BotCon this year. Anybody have anything that really stood out to them as like, okay, that's something I am going to actively hunt for?
Brainstorm.
Yeah. It was Brainstorm?
Easily Brainstorm. Yeah. He just looks so good.
Well, I'm a Headmaster fan, so I have to go for Brainstorm.
Yeah, I heard that about you.
Yeah. I got my own pictures from BotCon here if you want to show them as well. So
what's that?
I got my own pictures from BotCon.
Oh, okay.
So
do you want to share them and
kind
of you can share them and kind of navigate through them for us, and we can comment on them as we go.
Yep, absolutely. Let's just pick them up here.
I know for those who are listening on the audio-only version of this, we'll try to describe them if we can, and actually mention their names so you know who we're talking about at least.
There we go.
Ah, yes, Brainstorm. It is a very nice. My only complaint about it is that it's a little bit sleek and slender for Brainstorm.
Heard that.
I thought Well, I prefer them a little shorter and stumpier, but
There's that Toy
you're not-
World wannabe X-Wing you can get for that.
I already have that. It's right back there, and I'm happy with it. But I will get this too because it's a Headmaster.
I already said it. Never mind. Gosh, it's too damn easy. I mean, give me a hard one. Come on. Oh no, never mind. There
So
you
was
go.
your mom.
Say it again. Oh my God.
But Brainstorm, likes and dislikes about it, Don. And your audio.
He loves it. He loves it. I know what he's thinking, and he loves it. See, he's looking right now. He's going, number one. I know he is. See? There he is. We should do this more often. Just mute their audio and just talk for him.
Yeah.
He's like, I like it. My cat likes it. We all like it.
Mystery Science TFYLP 2000.
Yes, I like it. This is a new format. I like it.
Yeah.
And I know what Don likes from a display case. Can you see this? Or
Sure.
just a minute.
Oh, wait.
Don's still being really quiet. Talking
Yeah.
away.
No comprende muy bien.
No, wait, Tobias, go. Start talking so we can see it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Sorry. It's
Very
an
nice.
RC, of course.
Yes.
In its vertical mode, and it looks really great. It was one of
Absolutely.
those big
Absolutely.
moments
gorgeous.
at the panel, at the Hasbro panel this year.
Now, the reaction when they announced RC, I'm sure everybody applauded.
Yes. It was. Yes, absolutely.
Don was the loudest.
That's correct.
Yeah, he screamed his lungs off. I could hear him right across the room.
Don, unmute your mic or something. Do something. God dang. Speak. Dude,
He's still there.
it doesn't help.
This has been one of those episodes where it is wrought with technical issues.
Don't you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth? Nope.
Hello,
You
Don.
cannot hear me, right?
Now I
Now
can.
Okay, good. I don't know what was going on there. Yes.
We're talking about the RC.
Yes.
We were talking about RC and how much you hated it. Go.
Screw you.
and that you wish that it was not a Headmaster.
Yes, you said no more headmasters.
Well,
Hell with that crap.
I am hoping. Okay, so that I have this a lot at BotCon for obvious reasons. Check out the handle. No figure will ever meet the weight of 20 years of trying to get a G1 accurate RC. However, I do like this figure. I think it looks great. I do hope the kibble in the back can be compressed a little bit, but again, that's so minor at this point, I don't care. Do I want a Masterpiece RC? Yes. But I think that would be something way down the road because that would be a mold that would take a lot of new tooling, if not completely.
Now,
But I like the figure. I like her. I like Romeo. And now with those two in Wingplate, we have enough variety of female molds that we can get Firestar, Moonracer, Alita 1. So it'll be nice to see where they go from here.
Tobias,
do you think I am? Wait, real quick, I'm kind of curious. This mold? Do you think it kind of looks like
The Delta
one that we've seen before?
What, the Warrior version?
No, another company that made one.
Oh yeah, I mean, if you're going to go for a G1 themed RC, there's going to be similarities across the board because she's not a character you can deviate too much from and still be RC. You got to have the pink, you got to have the white, you got to have the convertible, you got to have Sandstorm. So
Well, I'm trying to find the picture here, but there's one in particular, and I'm telling you, when I see that, I think this.
now the Zelia from
Yeah,
Mastermind.
we
I
got a
used to
close-up
have it.
right now of her
Look at
head,
that.
so you can Look at it.
All right,
The
now.
head sculpt's way better on this one than it is on the eye gear one.
All right, you ready? I'm not thinking eye gear.
Oh,
How
the
about this
terrible one.
All right, take a look at that.
Oh yeah.
All right, yeah, there's some, but I'm looking at the actual transformation is very similar in how it is, and this one was actually a headmaster, and this was Rabbit Squirrel did this one a while ago, a long
that's
time
right.
ago.
That's right. Yeah, he actually messaged me and told me if that's the one I'm thinking of. Yeah, he messaged me and told me he was putting it up, but at the time I just did not have the money to get it because.
Well, I actually had this. I bought it, and give you another scary thing. This is how it comes to you, right there.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. Let me get it back again. Yeah, that's how it comes to you. And yeah, it's a lot of pieces. It's like a jigsaw puzzle. Yeah, it is. But in any case, I see the new one, and that's what I see. I mean, it looks very
So
similar.
what you're saying is Rabbit Squirrel was like, curse you and your inevitable betrayal. Arr!
Well, I mean, I might even go so far as to say I think Hasbro stole the design because it looks that damn close.
Well,
It looks really close.
Well, I mean, it's like I was saying, Megan. I agree with you on that. It does look close, but again, if you're shooting for a G1 themed RC, you're not going to deviate too far from an idea, a concept, and still be RC. So,
True.
You know, so I don't think there was any industrial sabotage or design theft going on. It's just basically, if we want a G1 themed RC, it's got to have certain characteristics that they're all going to have. But
within reason, I agree. But no, I'm just letting you know that when I saw that picture, that is the first thing that came to mind. Because I thought that looks a whole lot like Hal's design, which was, I don't know, help me out, 7 years ago?
Now,
it was a long time ago.
The only thing I want to say about the RP figure, and this is just pure me, is the head, with it being a deluxe, the head is too small for a third party to actually make a headmaster for it, I believe. Because you really couldn't have much of a transformation to it at all.
Well, like I said, Hal's did. But you're right. It was literally like, it was really, really close to the G1 like Snapdragon, where it would just open up and just stand there. That's pretty much what it was.
Exactly.
And you could see the teeth and everything around the figure and everything. But that's similar to what it was.
Yeah. But I like it. You know, that was my highlight of the figure. But there's a lot of other great figures they showed off, especially for 2015 when we get there.
True.
You know,
Huge
but
bias.
well, the 2015 things weren't shown, and that's one thing that I took a little exception to at the show was they showed us what they had shown us, and then how many was left to reveal. So there's still a lot more that we haven't seen.
Which you know that they're going to show them at San Diego Comic-Con, where there's a far larger Transformer fan base there. You know.
Well, see, I've brought this up elsewhere in the fact that BotCon is a smaller convention numerically than San Diego. Most conventions are going to be. But if it's Transformer, with Hasbro having such a large toy production base, they could afford to give most, if not all, the Transformers exclusive stuff to us. That's what we're there for. That's what they buy. That's what we buy. And to show a smattering of what's available and then have it all for San Diego is kind of...
Well, you're going to have about 80% of the audience that don't give a damn.
Right, but numerically it reaches more media outlets, but from a standpoint of who's going to be the most interested in buying this stuff, that would be us. But as far as that goes, can I go ahead and comment on the 2015 stuff, Weird Wolf?
Sure.
Okay, at the end of the show, they said they really couldn't comment on the 2015 line, but they did put up a silhouette. That silhouette has been looked at by a lot of people and is being called Superion. So, the running theory is that the theme for 2015 will be combiners. Now, if you look at that information plus what's not been shown, there's 4 Voyagers left that has not been seen. There's 16 Deluxes. 16 divided by 4 is 4. 4 Voyagers, 4 Deluxes, in one set. We could have 4.
That silhouette that I got up on screen now?
No, that's Megatron. That's Leader Megatron.
I can see it.
Yeah, it's probably one of your last pictures, Tobias, because that was the last slide they showed. So
let's see if I got it here.
Yeah, so that is the running theories that we will be seeing combiners next year, and again Voyager.
They will have hit my Achilles heel there, headmasters and combiners.
But the thing of it is, though, which 4? Because they could do Minosaur, Defensor, Computron, Superion, Abominus.
Leo Kaiser.
No, that's 6.
I'll believe it when I see it. As far as them doing a box set of combiners, I'll believe it when I see it.
Oh no!
I don't think it'll be a box set.
They're going to be individual like Bruticus was.
You mean like the? Yeah, no.
The retail Bruticus.
I don't think they'll do it.
Well, it's just the math works. The math works out so well.
That was it, Tobias. You just passed it.
You think so?
That's it.
Yeah.
That was it. Go back 1. Go back 1.
Oh, sorry.
Go back 1.
The other way.
Your other left.
Lagging a bit.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, it is lagging.
Yeah. Your other left.
Whichever way you're clicking.
Screen, sir.
Yeah. There we go.
There.
Yeah, Brycey's got it there.
Okay. There we go. No Emmys. No Emmys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It kept on going.
Yeah. So that's the silhouette.
It looks more like Bruticus.
No, I'm thinking it is Superion because of the skinny thighs.
Why the helicopter blade coming off the one arm though?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, they're gonna have they're probably gonna make it like a helicopter and one of the jets a helicopter.
Vortex and blades.
Yeah. Because that to save money, some of the molds are just going to be slight redecos and slight remolds of other ones.
Yeah.
I'm going with Bruticus.
They're not going to have 16 brand spanking new molds of Deluxes and 4 brand new. They may have 4 brand new Voyagers, but 16 different Deluxe molds, I just don't see them doing that. I'd say a good half of them will be repaints and retools.
And one thing
I see all 4 of Menosaurs being retools.
Yeah.
The one thing I'm looking forward to is that we could actually maybe get some G2 repaints out of this, like the Bruticus Amazon set.
Yeah.
Which would make me very happy.
Well, if they do a Superion, they could easily do like a San Diego Comic-Con G2 Superion set.
And maybe for BotCon down the road, we might get some Shattered Glass combiners, like the Technobots in Abominus colors and vice versa.
Mm-hmm.
So that's something interesting too.
That would be interesting. Well, seeing as how Abominus just recently got a release in the Beast Hunters line, as far as the little Legends class figures, I don't think it would be outside the realm of possibility them using that as a launching point for a new combiner of Abominus. The Combaticons are also a no-brainer because you just had the G2 Bruticus, the Fall Cybertron Bruticus. I could see them doing a retool as Defensor somehow for some of those.
And then cars are always popular, so the Stunticons are.
Well, see if they, for example, two of those molds could be retooled. They could do a groove and then retool it and redeco it as Afterburner. They could have blades and Vortex.
Well, they could also do maybe breakdown and light speed. Maybe.
Yeah. Possibly. There's like I said, if they do go the route of the combiners for 2015, which it appears like they're going to do, I do see them doing 4 new Voyagers. Have 4 completely different Voyagers, and then the 16 Deluxes. I'd say it'll be 8 general molds and then 8 redeco retools. Is the way I see it.
But there was a lot of good-looking figures that they did show us.
Tobias, did you have the other figures pulled up there? I saw you.
Yeah. Was it from the panels, Don?
Yeah, the Hasbro panel.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the Megatron and Armada Megatron.
Yeah. Just a moment. There we go.
It's taking a moment to come up.
It's
there we go.
blown up from original that I have. So
Armada Megatron, I can leave that easily. Now the G1 style and colored Megatron, where they take the tank and make it into it's like they take a tank and then turn it into a G1-esque looking robot. He maintains the elements of the gun, like the flat chest and like the barrel and everything. I really, really like how they pulled it off. I think if you're going to make a tank out of a robot that's supposed to look like a gun, they did an excellent job doing that.
Yeah.
Well, Bryce, do you think we should have, instead of getting Armada Megatron, maybe got a G2 Megatron instead? Because in robot mode, the Armada Megatron colors just don't look good on that tank mode, on that robot mode. What do you think?
I'd rather have the G2 easily. The antlers do nothing for me.
Well, there's nothing stopping them from doing a G2 as a BotCon exclusive or anything.
I think someone else said, and I don't remember who. If I think I'll give credit to him. Someone said it looks like Megatron is cosplaying as Armada Megatron.
Yeah, I see that.
Kind of looks like that.
But you can't. But he does come with sticker sheets, and you can make him an Autobot, which I can hear some members of the fandom probably not like.
Saying why?
I'm already saying it.
Again,
why?
Yeah,
read the damn comics.
Yeah.
I don't read the damn comics.
Yeah, Megatron is now an Autobot.
Now.
Oh, really?
Huh?
He's a Autobot now?
Yes.
Armada Megatron?
No,
not Armada.
IDW Megatron is now captaining the search for the Knights of Cybertron. So Megatron is an Autobot now. He's wearing the brand and everything.
Wow.
Yeah.
And they talk about Michael Bay bastardizing your childhood.
Thank you.
They actually have a good reason for it, so it's not bad.
Oh, I'm sure it's good. Make money, right?
It's better than your damn
what?
Age of Extinction crap.
Hey, I never said that Bay crap was worth anything either, but you don't screw up a Megatron like that. No.
Let's see.
Well, you could make him look like a box of knives that fell out on the floor.
Yeah, that works. It looks like he turns into a million Rubik's Cubes and floats over to another area.
Yeah.
Okay.
Spoiler alert!
All I'm going to say is I just want my 2.5 hours back.
I want like 5 hours back, because, no.
You didn't see that damn thing twice, did you?
No,
Dumbass.
I just want
I'm gonna see it
the
next week.
time replaced ×2.
Okay, in the interest of time, let's move along.
Move along. Nothing
Leader
to see here.
Jetfire. Leader Jetfire. Do you have a picture of that, Tobias?
Yeah, I got that loaded here. Just a moment. On the screen.
I need my feet back. You can't.
And it's also
Okay, there it is. It's from the behind.
yeah, showing us his ass first. Okay.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
just for you, Dawn.
Yeah.
That's just for you.
Hey, I'm sorry. That does very little. That does very little to me compared to Kronos.
We're not even going to get
This
into
one
that.
stays in one piece.
After I found out that was a parts former, I was a little pissed.
Oh,
But I ain't going to go into it.
Kronos is a
Oh, crap. It's a parts former.
5 or 6 pieces have to be taken off and put on another. No.
Horse crap.
For Kronos?
Yep.
Yes.
yeah,
Oh.
but it
Yeah,
looks
it has
so.
a
Wait,
rim up.
whoa. All I'm going to say is, get on that YouTube. I don't even care who you pick. Do it. Look for the review
has
for
it
it.
up.
I don't care who. I'm not going to say who. Whatever.
But
But
looks,
it's a damn parts former. Bullshit. You waited. You made us wait this long to do one. Do it right. God.
There's
Don't
a lot
you-
of parts
It's
that
such
didn't have
it's
to.
such minuscule shit. Pardon. Little minuscule stuff that they have to. They
Hey,
could have figured it out.
Kids aren't listening to this, so
Well, they could have figured it out. I mean,
I didn't
they
mean
chose not to.
I didn't mean to cause a storm of poo.
Correction.
Oh, horse shit.
Humbug.
now
right.
I really like that jet mode there. That is
Yeah,
Yeah.
it looks really good.
You know, that's almost like basically Hasbro saying, "Dear Harmony Gold, we won, ha ha."
yeah. Dear Harmony Gold, here's our middle finger. Sit on it and rotate.
We chromed it for you.
Yes.
Now, I will probably get it, but it will be a Jetfire. It will not be Skyfire.
Yeah, I like that head mode.
Yeah,
It
that
does
Better than the other one.
I don't like it. It looks too much like that animated shit.
Oh, whoa.
Oh no.
Ooh.
I'll say
Listen,
it
it's the
again.
sound
Didn't
of
you just hold up an animated figure?
Yeah.
You ready? Right here. Animated
Yeah.
shit. Right here.
Yeah.
You have
Wait a
no
minute,
soul.
wait a minute.
Magnus.
There's a lot of people crying out there right now.
They want to cry?
Over what you did.
You ready? See that?
The bag.
It's still in there. Animated shit.
Anyway, since Magnus has no soul, we can move on.
I don't like animated.
He's
that.
like movie Galvatron. He has no soul.
See? It's still in there. See the little parts? It's still in there.
That's my Christmas gift, eh?
Yeah, well, yeah, you pay for it. You can have it.
I think
I even-
Magnus. I think he's
I even
missing
got
the gift.
If you look, what's that right there? Let's see if I can get it in the frame.
Your
Magic
finger.
What's that
Ninjas.
right there? That's the animated ears. I didn't even use them. I used the G1-esque ears. There we go. G1-esque
Well, that's neither
ears.
ear nor there.
Because I'm getting rid of this one. Once again, megatoyfan.com. See? This will be for sale. With the animated ears, because I don't like animated.
Now, getting back to the Jetfire, though, I love the way, I love the way they did the chest on this. It's a faux chest. It's not the actual canopy of the real of the jet mode. It's kind of like they do with Optimus Prime. Sometimes, they'll take the semi windows and they'll actually be in his back or something, and then there'll be some fake windows on his chest. That's what they've done here with this Jetfire. But I like the way it looks. It brings across the Skyfire feel to it.
It really does, and there's a good amount of details inside.
Can you change the head any?
Yep. It flips. There's 2 different ones.
I thought there was. What's the other one look like? Do you have a picture of it?
I don't think there's this one.
I thought they had one with the other.
You can see on
face
this
on it.
picture there is a visor lying beside. It looks like a visor. I think it's a face
Yep.
that you can put on.
So basically, probably more of a G1 Skyfire look versus Valkyrie kind of look.
I would go with the Valkyrie. I would not go with the animated BS. What was that thing called? Safeguard or something like that?
Oh, there's Jet. The
Jetstorm.
Symmetrical bar. Symmetrical bar.
Yeah, but when they combined, it was what, Safeguard or right?
Yeah.
Right guard or I don't know.
Safeguard.
Right guard.
Menin or something. I don't know.
There's the other face.
Well,
Degree. Oh, very nice. That is what I like.
Much better. See, much better. Better than animated crap.
Now, on the opposite, I'm going to bring this up just because it's one of my favorites from the reveals. Going to these smaller size figures, how about we're getting Power Glide and Bombshell?
I like that.
In the Legends class.
Now, we did get a Power Glide in the Dark of the Moon series that was very G1-esque.
Oh, yeah,
but,
definitely.
But I like this one better, the one that that they showed.
Yeah.
Now
there it is.
the Bombshell and Power Glide, we don't know what Target Master partners that are getting. They could just be remolds of previous figures, like Cliff Jumper is getting Prime's roller gun, which could be his bazooka from More Than Meets the Eye Part 1. But they did say that Bombshell, if there's a group of 3, like for example Starscream, we are getting Thundercracker. That was also revealed, and they all say they do want to try to do the figures that belong in a set or a team. They want to try to do like Thundercracker with Starscream and Bombshell with Shrapnel, and they hope to do Kickback at a later point.
And maybe Skywarp to go with Thundercracker and
Exactly.
Starscream.
It's not a guarantee, but they said they know fans like these trios, these small trio groups of characters, so they want to try to, do them if possible.
There's not much point of having the other one or two if they don't finish the set.
Yeah. Well, if they do the 3 Insecticons, which we know they're doing Bombshell, and they did Shrapnel as Scrapnel. What they need to do is repaint Scrapnel's his little mini-con that he comes with, repaint it as like Viewfinder, and another one as Spectro, and you'll have all 3 of Reflector. Is what you should have.
Yeah. So it'd be interesting to see what partners they come with. And also revealed was the Optimus Prime repaint as Nemesis Prime, which should surprise nobody.
Not at all.
And speaking of primes, what did y'all think of the Prime that we saw to counter the Megatron?
That's terrible.
That thing is ass.
Well, okay, I do.
And I don't mean to sound like Tourette's guy, but it looks like hello Colgate, your tartar control toothpaste. It looks like a piece of ass.
Okay, okay. Here's something I'm going to pose to you that Werewolf, the other show that I'm on. This was brought up by someone else on the other show, and I didn't think about this till he said it. Yes. And Brian Killer brought this up. I never thought about this. That's not actually a current leader Prime. That's Season 5 Puppet Prime.
Season 5? Oh, the one with Tommy Kennedy.
Yes.
It needs to come with a miniature Tommy Kennedy.
Now that design makes perfect sense. It's Puppet Prime. Which I never thought of until he said that. And he's right. All you need is a little third-party Tommy Kennedy, and you're set.
You can kick it down the stairs.
Yeah.
You guys are wrong.
Now,
Insane Galvatron once was telling me about ideas that he's wanting to do about shooting toys. Getting crappy toys and taking them out to a range and shooting them. That would be the first one that I would nominate for him to go shoot.
Ow.
At close range with a Mossberg.
Oh, God. That's rough. Okay, well, then moving along then, so Prime won't die again. Let's talk about, how about the other female of the group that saw?
Chromia.
Who of all things,
very nice.
And she's a remold of Prime RC, and you would never think about it till you see the two side by side.
I saw it right away. The chest
I did
design's pretty
too.
easy to spot.
I did too, but I
I'm
still
old. My
I
eyesight's
think
not
it-
good.
I think it's still a gorgeous toy.
Yeah, it is. There it is.
And I love the face. I love the face. Would you stop stepping on my microphone?
You know what that picture looks like when I first thought of that? Tron.
Yes, that was what. Now
I'm
imagine
sorry,
it,
but
imagine
that
this
is
repaint.
Tron.
Imagine this repaint, taking that bike right there, and making it a glossy black and having translucent red highlights in it.
Yeah, but you have to have a little bitty Flynn figure.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Repaint the Jack from the New York Comic Con set.
Decapitate him and throw the head in there.
Yeah.
But, you know,
G-Resed.
Wrong.
But
And
the
we're
thing
showing
is,
some stuff
but
here
the
today.
thing is you could redeco that and give it a new head and just call it Tron. Don't they have a license for it? Didn't Hasbro make the Tron toys?
No.
I thought
They did not?
I think Spin Masters did.
Yeah.
Oh, fail. Well, I guess they can't do that then.
Yeah.
But
Third
they could name it Tron. I would imagine.
Or if you do it in again now, with them doing combiners, this may already be covered. But if they're not doing a Computron, they could call it Afterburner in browns and burgundies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like Tron better.
I do too.
That's some kind of wheel she's got there on her leg as well.
You got some big wheels there, lady.
Yep. Lady.
Yeah, say that in her face and she'll rip.
You got some big wheels there, lady. Won't you let me take them for a spin?
That's right.
Oh God, bad pickup lines on a drunk Friday night.
Yes.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Thursday.
Oh, there we go. So another crazy set. We have already talked about this one.
Yeah.
That's so hot.
Which one?
This one.
Oh,
The
yeah,
Rock
not
Band.
Not the Cybertron. Well, what do y'all think about the
want.
Gotta have it.
That is so freaking awesome. I make no secret, I'm a hairband fan. That right there, I am.
I would never know it that you were a hair band fan. I never would have known it.
Right here, buddy.
Never.
Right here. F the police.
Never would have known it. I
No.
mean, it just wow.
I got a
Where do you
feeling.
keep your wigs?
Look at that drawing.
Now
That one right there is my favorite.
Yeah.
And he's got his spandex on as well.
Yeah.
Yep.
Now,
Ron, you got some of those, don't you? You got some spandex in the closet?
no, I got rid of my
How'd
parachute.
you know that, Brett?
He's
got rid of
not saying online.
They're right next to my St. Andrew's cross.
Oh, there you go.
No, I got rid of my parachute pants and my members only jacket a long time ago. But I kind of like that set. But I'll be honest, if I was going to drop the money, it'd be for the other San Diego sets that will be impossible to get, even if there are any left.
This
And I
one
think
here,
y'all know
you know,
which
is
one
going
that
to be. This one here, you know, is going to be deep clearance on Hasbro Toy Shop, and that is when I'm going to pick that up.
But but see, a lot of people at BotCon that I talked to, they hate that set. They hate that Knights of the Rock Band set. But a lot of people also said that's what San Diego is for. The odd, weird stuff that you would never see anywhere else.
Well, the
So,
thing that's
I
just
mean-
it. I wouldn't be getting it for the value of it. I'd be getting it because I like it.
Yeah, it's random.
I definitely.
Those are my
I mean,
random
It's
stuff.
such a crazy thing to put
they
out
would
there.
never
so
see that.
It's awesome.
But I
Look
think
at this. You
everybody
got a VIP pass as well.
Yeah.
That's pretty neat.
But I think the Dinobot set will be the one everyone's lining up for.
Yeah, I want that one too. That one is really high on. That one right there is one that I would want for the value. Simply
I only
because
want
it
the
is just
display.
Yeah, well, you and everyone else, no one wants the damn toys. They suck.
I want the toys.
All right, I'll buy it. You can have the
I'll
toys.
buy
have
it.
the display.
Exactly. I'll take the display.
Yeah,
You take the
everybody
toys.
wants the display and not the toys.
I want the toys.
Here we go. Here's the display. There's some part of it.
There's some
That thing
random.
sucks.
Yeah, look at that thing. It looks like a dog.
Gorgeous. Love it.
I think that the Grimlock looks weird with all the chrome in his face.
Well, the thing is that they've got the
Ears.
ears pointing straight up, and they should be going straight back.
Bark, 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 bark.
It actually reminds me more of Digimon's, the old Greymon, more than
Yes.
anything else.
Yeah.
Yes. But that is definitely Teletran one behind it. And that's why I want it.
Yeah. Well, now this is just a completely random tangent, but I have heard iGear is supposed to be doing another Teletran set.
They
Yeah,
better
but I ain't
fix
gonna
it.
pay no frickin' what were they the last time? $150, $200 for a diorama
It's
set?
beautiful.
And then they jacked up to $500? Screw that.
And you had to glue them together.
Yeah, hell with that.
Come on, just hand it, buddy.
No, it's an awesome set.
Yeah,
I think
it's-
I got another picture.
Ow!
Cat got you.
Well, I thought he wanted more petting because he kept coming up and trying to jump on me.
Live on TFYLP when animals attack.
I'm telling you right now, I would. Oh, there's no way in the world that I could keep myself from not slapping the crap out of that cat.
Slap the cat out of this cat. Look how adorable he is.
That one attacked me last time.
No.
Or was it the other one?
The other one, that was Mr. Bigglesworth.
All right.
No.
I'd slap that one.
Don't be mean to cats.
I don't like cats. I have dogs.
Yeah, okay.
Dogs eat cats. Did you know that? Bring them over. I'll show you.
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah,
let's
there's a backside of a display as well.
Gorgeous.
Better than the damn toys.
I'll take it all. I'll take it all. Let's
That's what she said.
Except when she came to me and then she said, I can't take it all.
then she said, I just want the tip. And
That's
then
right.
Then he woke up. Okay.
That's right, because when I'm done, I sleep.
Okay. Any other highlights from toy reveals from BotCon that anybody wants to that stands out that they want to talk about?
I want to show one more. Just
Okay.
one more.
Yes.
I think it's this one.
Show us all the shinies.
What did you say?
What?
Oh yes. Oh,
He
yes.
said, show us the shit. That's what he
Okay.
said.
All right.
Oh
we'll go
yeah,
with
Oh yeah. Oh no.
PCC Club. That one right there is the highlight out of all the club reveals. That
Yeah,
one
isn't it?
and the sale. But that being said, I want none of them.
Well,
Okay.
now, did we cover the club last time? We didn't, did we?
No.
No.
Do we want to run through that real quick?
Sure. Go right
Go.
ahead.
Okay. Well,
Start with that
they're all
one.
okay. They're all deluxes. As Tobias showed you, that's going to be Serpent OR, based on I believe the Devil's Due Transformer and GI Joe crossover, using the Scourge mold. Great looking design. The golds and greens look great on that Scourge mold.
You say so.
We're getting a using the Tobias, you want to do the next one?
What's that in the cell?
Nacelle, who is based on a toy catalog solicitation from the BotCon 2007 Thrust, if I'm not mistaken. So that's going to be a sort of like Ferric was for the show, a very unknown character that they're using.
Obscure.
Obscure. The next one is Croc, Action Master, done with the G2 Dreadwing Megatron Bomber mold, with the painted Micron Gatorator, the painted Micron, not Micron, Arms Micron figure. Which he looks good in those colors. He does look good in those colors. Next is something fun.
A boring one.
Oh,
Flurry.
More Serpentor. Zap.
There you go.
Zap. Zap is from Magnus. Were you here for this? Did you want to jump in on this?
I'll be honest with you. I saw that and I had no idea what the hell it was.
Okay. Well, I mean, that is the original. There was a figure. Now, Tobias, was it Blocktown? Was that?
Yeah, Blocktown.
Yeah, Blocktown was a Lego combination with Transformers that was aborted back in the late 80s, early 90s for the Japanese line. That figure was one of the figures that was going to be a repainted Turbo Master. But we're getting it.
Windbreaker, right?
I can't remember, to be honest. I can't remember.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
Now, I was just starting to say that Bumblebee / Goldfire mold is perfect to be repainted as Windbreaker.
Yeah. Plus, it's getting.
So what is this Zap? I try to understand. What is it?
Well, Zap is just the character's name. That's what the original name was in the Blocktown solicitation. But instead of Lego, we're getting a Creo GB Blackrock and a gas pump that you can build. So it's all based on that aborted concept that Takara had back then.
So what you're saying is this concept is an abortion. Okay.
The idea was aborted back in the day. They're revisiting it for this year. Thank you.
This is a terrible, terrible file size, but I got the picture of the original. If it'll let me.
Was that all the reveals, though, of all the club?
There's two more.
Okay, Bryce has got up the original Zap.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Can you say something, Brycey, there? That way it'll pull it up.
It's the Windbreaker mold, but with a little thing called the parking lot. It doesn't really look like a parking lot. Looks like a couple Lego pieces stuck together.
But I do like the colors. I do like that all the tampos on that figure. It does look nice. Almost like Tailgate.
Yeah.
What? What's
but
that?
Have any of those surfaced?
Not yet. That I've seen anyway.
Huh. Which will lead us into our next topic, but we'll get to that.
And then the last two reveals of this last two, G2 Starscream to go with our G2 Ramjet we got a few years ago. G2 Starscream was not that much of a departure from G1 Starscream. Ramjet was a lot further G2ification of the character as far as the colors and everything.
Yeah, we'll go with that word.
Yeah, G2ification. But then the last one, Tobias, you got a picture for that, is probably the one that came out of the blue. Tarantulas to go with your Beast Force from the Junkion mold with 2 Arms Micron spiders. So you now have another pre-Beast Wars Cybertron figure with tarantulas. And a lot of people applauded that was because, again, you're filling out your Dark Side crew from the Days of Future Past. And the resounding silence is deafening.
Not interested in that at all.
Well, I'll be honest with you. Out of all of them, that's probably the one that interests me the most.
And it's weird that
there are people.
The junk heap head really works for tarantulas, though. It really does.
I'd have to see it in person. Yeah. I really will.
But that's was that Tobias? Was that all?
Yeah. It could be that I missed some.
I think it was only 6.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there's no. It's all delay. Oh, there is a 7th bonus figure coming with the last figure again this year, but there was no information given about that at all.
That's right. And that's another thing. During the panel, they were discussing the club figure for next year. That they just had it ready, and we're about to get shown right after the BotCon, but we haven't seen anything yet, have we? Or I missed it.
Yeah, they're
I
still
haven't.
working on it.
Yeah. Well, it's probably a lot of crap to go through once they get back to do all the number tallying and paying whatever bills are left and such. So we'll probably see it by the end of July, I hope. Give them time to get things settled.
September, so.
Black Zarek.
I'll be honest. I thought for sure, since Black Zarek was not at the show, I thought for sure he would be in 3.0 subscription. I would have bet money on it. I would have bet Megaps's money on it.
I'm telling you, it's funny how many people told me that one of the add-on figures was going to be Black Zarek, and I'm going, just like,
I was so sure it's either going to be this year at BotCon to help them recoup their losses faster, or it would be the 3.0 subscription service.
You do know that, of course, the reason it didn't happen is because it made too much sense.
Well, I'm thinking it didn't happen, mainly because if they need a linchpin figure for either a future BotCon set or a subscription service to help fill out.
There you go. There was no need to have a heavy hitter. They already had one. Think about it.
Right. Yeah.
Save it.
Well, like I said, I was looking at it from a recouping your money quicker from a financial statement viewpoint.
They sold out of all the box sets. They knew they were going to make money. So why?
So, but I hope we will see a Black Zarek some point down the road. That would be very nice, but we'll just have to wait and see.
Problem with Black Zarek is he has a different head altogether than Scorp. So
yes.
Make more tooling.
Well, they could just make a helmet to go on it or something.
Well, I wonder if if the mold for Black Zarek is not viable, maybe they could make just a helmet and be I don't know. See, I've never even held a Black Zarek. I've never even wanted to because I feared as clumsy as I am, I would drop it and it would shatter into like rainbow dust.
Brett has one for sale.
Wouldn't technically be rainbow dust. It would be more.
It's there.
Gold dust.
It's sitting right over there. Afraid to touch it.
I just want a custom. And take pictures of it and play with it, and not worry about it.
I wanted a girlfriend like that.
Yeah.
I had a couple like that.
All right. That'll wrap up our coverage of some of the new reveals. There were more figures that were unveiled, but those were some of the highlights for us on the crew. If you have any figures that really stand out that you want, that you're really excited for, let us know on the Facebook group or tweet us at TFYLP. We'd love to hear your thoughts and comments on it, and we may mention them on air.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Someday.
Maybe.
If you're lucky.
Yeah.
All right, I've been playing with that thing long enough. All right.
That's what she said.
That's right.
Now, TFCon Canada is next weekend, eh?
Yes, it is. And guess who you might see there if you're lucky?
Brycey.
Not you.
He's Canadian.
This guy right here, baby. That's right. And we might bring stuff. I don't know yet. I haven't decided,
Now, are you going as a attendee or as a dealer?
Dealer.
Attendee. I've done the dealer thing before.
Yeah, but I have more crap than you do.
I got lots of crap. I just don't want to sell it.
I have a lot of crap for sale. You don't.
I only have 3 big boxes.
All right.
That's enough.
I got at least a trailer and a half. So
Good to go.
In any case.
And which the customs are going to love you.
They love me anyway. Anyway.
They make love to you, yeah.
In any case. Yes, we will be there. They have this weird little convention in Canada that's TFCon. They're going to have a whole bunch of guests. Does anyone know what the guests are? Did anyone pull that up?
Greg Berger, voice of G1 Grimlock.
Sue Blue for RC.
They got more than that. They got a bunch.
Gary Chalk, I believe, is going to be there, isn't he?
Yeah.
Oh, I hope so. I'd like to see him again. He's funny as hell.
I love
Alex
Gary Charlton.
Malin.
The best Russian Captain Monkey I've ever heard.
Yes.
Oops.
You know, I really didn't keep track of Toronto because I'm going to try to go to
The
Chicago.
knockoff.
I'm doing them both.
Well,
Hell
it's
of it.
Well, you know, I can't do this world traveling like Megamus because I don't have unlimited funds, and you know, everybody in the industry they can get you free airline tickets. And
Oh, dude, I wish I did
backstage
have free
passes.
airline tickets. I mean, that's the. If anyone tells
I know,
you know, they talk
kidding.
about the expense of a show, the show ain't shit compared to the damn airline tickets. Woo! I'm telling you,
Neil
Hey.
Kaplan.
I don't even get Vaseline when I go there. God bless
Wow,
it.
Neil Kaplan.
Yeah,
I thought
I
he was
wanna
going to swear away from the fans for a while. Didn't
Maybe
he have like
away from BotCon.
Oh, he swore away from BotCon?
Maybe. I don't know. He's at TFCon.
I think that's correct.
Um,
but I really
Alex
enjoyed
Malin,
that.
Josh Perez. Fans Project make toys for the third-party fans. Matt Moylan. Few people.
I'm interested to see if they're going to be the third-party people are going to be at the TFCon USA.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Well, the other thing is if anyone went by Captured Prey at BotCon, he had some prototypes and stuff, and we're gonna have those at TFCon, so you can come by and see those also. And not to mention that there's a couple other vendors that specialize in that, and you're gonna see a lot of the third-party reveals there, and you're gonna actually get to see the prototypes up close and everything. That's the neat thing about TFCon is, I mean, they get a lot of the new stuff before anyone else. It's pretty
Now,
neat.
Well, exactly, Megamus, and I'm glad you just said that because that reminded me there was some third-party stuff at BotCon being shown off. We saw Utopia. We saw Utopia in person. We saw the Quantron set, the Computron. We did the Fans Project Not Mind Wipe, who we don't have a name for yet, but that looks incredible.
Actually, there is a name for it. It's Sigma L, I believe.
Okay,
I think they finally named it. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, Sigma L. Function Sigma L.
As I mentioned earlier, it was the Kronos was there, and so there's a lot of pictures. I tell you, that Utopia is so tempting because it looks like a classic Generations Metroplex a lot more to me than the Metroplex we got late last year.
Not for $400.
Yeah, well, I'll admit I do have the Quantron gift set on order. I love Technobots, and that's gonna be something I'm gonna sell a lot of stuff to counterbalance, but it looks good.
Mm-hmm.
I like the other one personally.
The Maki toys.
Yeah.
I mean, not Maki. Warbatron.
Yeah, not as busy. Same
I'll
problem I
wait.
had with Giant.
I'll be honest with you. I'm going to wait and see which one does better on quality control and which one reviews better. Because I've been burned too many times by just grabbing which one I like best, and then it'd be a floppy mess. So I ain't going to do that again.
Those are the best kind, though. Then you can stand them up and watch them fall over. They're self-animating.
Yeah, except when I get mad and I want to freaking break them into 100 pieces.
Yeah, it's also called Superion and Landclaws.
Superior. Oh my God. Never mind.
So TFCon Canada, the date and time, Brett.
Why are you asking me? I got everything else set up.
Because you're going. You're sitting here. You're a dealer. You should know these things.
TFCon opens at 10.
We're going to be there next Thursday. We're coming in next Thursday. I think it starts next Friday. And then the actual convention starts next Saturday and Sunday. So
I'll be there early. It's Friday.
No, we're coming in Thursday. I want to hit that pool. The 2-story slide pool.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, anyone that hasn't been there don't understand. The actual convention is the 12th and 13th of July. But we, of course, are going to be in there Thursday night with our parts party get-together. Do whatever you want. It's all good. We're going to start that up. Brycey will be there, even if I have to rope his ass and bring him there.
What, on Thursday?
Hell yeah, you're going to be there. All right. That's what I meant. Shut up. We'll talk about it later. I'll rope your ass, put you in the trunk. It's all good. But yes, next week. Got to be there.
Awesome. All right. Anybody have anything further they want to mention before we wrap up?
The eBay auction. The eBay auction of the century.
He's going to slip through that monitor and slap you, Duran.
I'm telling you, this is...
Forgot.
You got to remember, we're talking about stuff that happens... I'm not going to say once in a lifetime, but at least the last 5-6 years...
Yeah, well, if anything would qualify for once in a lifetime, what's coming up from this seller could be it.
I'm not going to go that far. But I will say, because, and I'll tell you why in a minute, but here we go. I'm going to go ahead and screen share this. For any of those that don't know.
Before we go into this.
Time now for our...
Little throwback there.
Made with real sugar.
All right, can you see this damn thing?
Yep.
Yes. Oh, my Lord.
And
all right.
It is beautiful.
Yes. For anyone watching this, that is $12,200 for this thing. We're talking about a complete, well, there's
one part missing.
Maybe, because there's also some news that just came up today. But in any case, we're talking about the most complete, with stickers, G2 Minosaur. It even has the launchers, which most people didn't even know it came with. It actually has a modified back to the Motormaster trailer for these launchers to fit in. So a lot of people didn't even know about that. And it has all the stickers, and the problem is there was a discrepancy on the pictures as to if it came with the Minosaur head. Well, he came up with another picture. Let me see if I can pull that up here. Right there. Now, I haven't done a lot of research on it, but he claims that is the head stuck in there and transformed. Now, I haven't pulled a stock Minosaur to see if the head, because I remember it being a lot smaller. So I think he's correct. I think that is actually the head just stuck in there.
Yeah,
the little teal part right down in there? Or seafoam greenish?
This right here?
Arm.
Yes.
That's the arm joint.
Yeah, that's normal. But this piece right here...
that's Motormaster's face.
Well, is that Motormaster?
That's Motormaster's. That's Motormaster's head.
Okay. So the discrepancy was he thought that was the actual helmet or the faceplate that went on it.
No.
So if that's not, I haven't had a chance to look at it.
No.
Like I said, this just came up, so I want to... This is up-to-the-minute news, people. And basically, what you're looking at is a Minosaur minus the head. And it's already at $12,200. And let's not forget the $10 to ship it. So,
that is more than I gave for my pickup truck.
Yeah. And we're talking about something that there are less than 12 that were produced.
Yeah.
And probably less than that are stickered. But getting to what Don said, I just have this feeling that once people that have these, that were waiting to cash in for their kids' college and everything, see how much this goes for, you're going to see another set go up. I just believe so. But the other neat thing is this guy is brokering a former Hasbro employee who also has this up for sale.
Wow, that is a lot for a G2 breakdown.
It is, but then it gets worse.
1,026 for.
How about this? The Laser Cycle Jazz.
What is it? $580. It's a little pixelated on my screen.
$680. And then he just posted this today, which a lot of people are going to look at this and go, but this is actually an important piece of the process when you're doing prototypes. This is just a stock, I think it's high beam, which, is worth like, that thing's worth like $5. But it's on a mock-up card that they use an alien backing for. It's just whatever they have lying around to get this size and what it's going to look like for display purposes. And that's actually a pretty important part of the prototype process. So that's a neat piece. So I'm hoping to see more stuff like that from him. However, everyone wants this piece. That's what everyone. This is the eBay item. I'm not going to say of the week. I'm going to say of the year.
Of the century.
This right here has caused more of a fiasco. Look at this. 54 bids. Last time I looked, it had like 300 or 400 watchers. It's been on TFW, Cybertron. I'm sure it's on AllSpark, everywhere. Everyone's talking about this auction. And because they just don't show up.
It's all over Facebook, too. Yeah.
Yes. So I wanted to make sure that we included this because this is up-to-the-minute news, and we want to let people know that. We do know what's going on, even though we joke this, that, and the other. But, yes, we are aware of this. This is something that is, in my opinion, I believe this auction is going to change a lot of collecting venues. It's going to change a lot of things because you're going to get a lot of people that just want to invest, that don't care about Transformers, that are going to invest because they think they can get this kind of return. Good, bad, and different, I think you're going to see it.
Now, just for those who didn't know, the breakdown did come out for the very first BotCon, 1994. There was 200 available. 104 went to BotCon. The other 96 was for another smaller convention that Hasbro was doing at the time. I'm sure someone can look it up and tell me which one it was.
Now, see, I heard Whiz Bang bought the rest of them, and that's why some of them had stickers and the rest didn't.
Right, but now this one, it does have stickers where it says BotCon 94 exclusive. Other than cons not available. So, but this is the first BotCon exclusive, and I haven't even looked at what the prices are for this because I wouldn't consider selling it at all unless I was in a have to keep my apartment rent situation.
I have the same one back in the display case, but I know mine does not have that sticker, and I got mine after the 94 convention.
And just as a companion piece, BotCon 2004 was the last one run by John and Carl Hartman, so they commissioned a Action Master breakdown just in the same color scheme as their version from 10 years prior, and there was 104 of these made.
Correct.
So the breakdown does have a history with BotCon, but that G2 set, I think, Megamus, we're all going to watch that to the last tick and see what happens. Because we all want it, and we just can't swing it.
Well, the big thing is, I just hope whoever does get it, and it's been said before everywhere else, I hope whoever does get it just puts pictures out like water, just so we can see from every angle. And this guy that's running the auction, Mike, he's doing good. He really is. He has put out more pictures than I thought he would. Just all the little stampings, everything.
What I would give to have that in my light box.
I'm telling you, that is... Yeah. That's amazing stuff.
You can't form Minosaur. I mean, it's just the shape. I mean, you can if you open up all the baggies, but unless they're already opened. It's just.
Oh no, they're sealed. But I can tell you right now, I don't care what he calls circulated or uncirculated. If I, by the grace of God, were to happen to win this, those puppies would come out.
I know.
Absolutely.
I would love to have. I mean, I just sold my mom and dad's house because I didn't need that much square footage for me and a cat. But I just can't. I just can't do it because it's just.
It's a lot of money.
God,
That's a lot of money on a toy. Yeah.
On a G2, say, hey, who are you? Oh, I'm the guy that bought the G2 Minosaur. You're insane. Yes,
no,
but I have a
but
G2 Minosaur.
Here's the thing that I'm worried about, and I'll say this to anyone. They say, hey, you're the guy that bought the thing for $12,000. I'd be, yeah. Well, would you like to meet the guy that bought the next one that came out for half that price? Oh, yeah, because that's what's going to happen. Another one of these is going to surface.
Well,
I will guarantee it. They're going to see the crazy price, and they're going to go, holy crap, I can cash in. You're going to see another one.
Well, I mean, I had something similar a few years ago. One of my holy grail outside of getting Artfire several years ago was Dark Fire Convoy, Black Fire Convoy, which was one of the easier, quote unquote, Takara exclusives, the Lucky Draw figures. They were going $1,300-$1,400 across the board. You couldn't get them cheaper than that. I got one for $700. And so I got lucky on that, but I think I used all my luck on that because this G2 Minosaur is just way beyond me, but it is so gorgeous.
It is a very, very nice piece, but you keep going in the back of your head, and you get people who are in the know, and I'm not going to say who, but they've even said, I guarantee more of these will surface because of this. That's not me. I mean, we're talking about people that have been doing this a lot longer than I, that know a lot more than I do, and that's what they're saying.
Hey, Weird Wolf, I'm putting this in the chat because I don't know how to share. That's the picture I've been using most of my life. Just if I want to look at the Minosaur and the Defensor, what would have been the G2 versions.
Yeah.
That's them. If no one's actually seen that before. Yes.
I got it right here. I've had that picture before.
Yeah.
There it is.
Yes. They are absolutely hideously glorious, wonderful.
Now to me, I really, really like the Protectobots, but I don't think I've ever seen a hotspot that was stickered. I mean, I have two of these guys. They're stickered, but I don't think I've ever seen the hotspot that was stickered up. So I don't know if there's a reader out there or someone listening that knows. Let me know because I'd like to see what the stickers look like on it. With the Minosaur, we just found out what that looks like. So I would love to see what the hotspot looks like.
Is there anything rarer than this? I mean, is there anything that y'all can think of that would put this to shame as far as a prototype?
Honestly,
I can't.
There was they did a Megatron as a camcorder. I'm pretty sure it was Megatron, and I saw the mock-up of that. That looked pretty damn good.
The G.I. Joe.
I would put
the one they were going to do for like G.I. Joe crossover line.
It might have been. I remember. I vaguely remember it, but I remember it looking pretty neat, and that's pretty damn rare. When you're talking about piecing stuff together for a proposal, you're talking about one, maybe two. I mean, that's pretty damn rare.
From 20 years ago, 25 years ago.
Absolutely. I mean, that's pretty tough. So I would put those higher than these. However, these are pretty badass.
Yeah.
Have to get that.
There's a lot of collectors just sitting there, just literally just. I can't.
Falling to pieces.
I just.
They're waiting.
Yeah.
Well, I do believe that will wrap us up this week for this edition of TFYLP. We want to thank you all for joining us a day early for this episode. Again, I will try to get out the last episode 110 in audio format as soon as I can. But like I said, I've got to get on to a hard drive that has failed in order to get the audio that I recorded. So bear with me on that. This one here is actually being recorded on a different computer, so I should be able to get this one out rather quickly. I want to wish everyone a happy 4th of July here in the U.S. and a happy belated Canada Day.
I was just going to say in Canada, just a happy Friday.
Yeah, happy Friday.
Sweden as well. But
and in Sweden.
Yeah, here it's already the future, so it's the 4th of July today. So in honor of you,
Sorry. I like Captain America, but that one's better. Sorry.
Yeah, Superman's Canadian, though.
Superman's better. Sorry.
He's still Canadian.
He's not Canadian.
He is.
He is
He was made here.
Hey, I tell you what, Tobias, go ahead and buy that G2 Minosaur, then you have reason to set off some fireworks.
Yeah, absolutely. I got loads of money.
Yeah.
I knew you did. I knew you had loads of money. You're paying those Swedish prices, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got.
I got cheaper for holding his crotch.
Yeah.
Oh, let's end on a classy note, why don't we?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Well, thank you guys.
Bang.
Brycey, Don, Tobias, Brett.
Yeah.
Thanks everybody for joining us, and we will see you next time on Transformers for your listening pleasure.
This has been Transformers for your listening pleasure, a presentation of tftalk.net. We'd like to thank you for listening and ask that you please rate us on your favorite podcast outlet and share us with your friends. Be sure to follow us on Twitter at TFYLP. Email us at podcast@tfylp.com. This is Paul Leiter, and on behalf of TFYLP, we'd like to thank you again for listening. And we hope you'll join us next time for another TFYLP.